Cassandra, so you decided to go with the commercial shoot, and you wanted to do a commercial shoot for the F-150 for this truck that I believe you said was your brother's truck. And you could picture this in a magazine. And I really appreciate that you had turned in your storyboard, that we're able to see a little bit of what you were looking forward to creating with these shots. And those are well executed. You have all of those shots here. You took the truck out to like an old country road, and that gives a nice feel. It really sells that idea of an older Ford truck. Now, these images seem to like vary between being about the truck or being more portraiture. And so I think we could work a little bit more on the portraiture side of this in some of these images. So if we look at this first image, the truck is creating this nice frame within a frame, and then your subject is behind the door and has like a cool look moving forward, and it's obviously very well framed up and very well composed. Now, the subject, though, really falls into shadow here. We don't have good exposure on their face, so either lighting up their face or maybe just having to do a little bit of that in post-production to bring more attention to the face so it's not like getting kind of lost in the background, but it has more importance in the image. This image doesn't seem like something that you'd want advertising your Ford truck. If you're thinking of a magazine advertisement, as the truck, it looks like he is having to work on the truck right now. So I don't think this is an image that you would necessarily have to sell this product. We would want an image like the first image or the third image where it's more about someone enjoying their truck and being out in the country with their truck, not stopped on an old country road with their truck. And then this image I think works well as far as an overall feeling of cohesion, where it's really blending that idea of giving us the truck, showing us the Ford on the back, showing kind of the wear on the truck, and then having a nice portrait with the way your subject's facing, nice light on your subject's face. So I think this starts to bring it together in a more clear way. Using a really wide angle here does make your subject seem really large compared to the cab of the truck, because that's kind of receding, and that 18 millimeters makes that even more dramatic. So I'd probably use a little longer of a lens, at least a 50 millimeter lens, so that you don't have that distortion happening. But overall, I think this is the strongest of your images. Now, if we look at all three of them together, we have the F-150 here, and we see the back of the truck, the Ford here. But seeing the entire truck, like seeing the side of the truck, I think would be helpful. And maybe that's what we could replace the second image with, is a vertical image instead of a horizontal image instead of a vertical image that's more about the truck and less about like making sure that you have the portrait. Maybe the third image or the second image here would be more about the truck and the product that's actually being sold here, so we could see the entirety of the truck. And maybe your subject's just sitting in the truck, or maybe they're loading something into the bed of the truck, but something where we're seeing the entire truck, and maybe even seeing it at more of a distance where we're seeing the background, and it looks like where there's vineyards in the background and the power lines in the background, and really selling the atmosphere that this truck has been placed in, and what we kind of think of with this older model Ford truck.